Anybody see the Elden Beast? So, Blade and Sorcery. It just got the biggest update I think I've seen any VR title get in a very long time. Let's just make sure that he ain't gonna wake up. Why do I look like that? They literally just came out with pretty much a story mode, and I know it had like something of the similar sort, but this is like ridiculous. This is actually cool. They added so much to this game since the last time I played it, which was probably 2 or 3 years ago. I used to play it all the time. It used to be a real fun game to hop on, and then I broke a monitor, and I never played it again. Stand up, bitch. Well, oh, I cannot play VR anymore. I had so much spite. So it is Blade and Sorcery 1.0 now. It is not U12 or anything like that. It is 1.0. So, unfortunately, that means all the mods are broken. But what's great is it's called this Crystal Hunt. So there's progression mode in the game. This is me directly reading from the patch notes. Start as a lowly warrior or mage and increase your character's power by unlocking new skills. Find loot in dungeons to buy and sell weapons and armor in a physical store. Delve deep into the lore and gives you context of events in the Crystal Hunt and Word of Bieth, or however you say it. Uncover the secrets of the Dalgarians. So it actually has, like, story now. It's not just a hack and slash sandbox, it's actually, like, a game. It is arguably the most Elden Ring-like game without the bosses, which I haven't played much of it, so it might actually have bosses, I don't even know. They did change the mod menu a little bit. I didn't get into that too much. I didn't play that much of it. I only played the first dungeon and a half because then I started getting motion sick. I ain't even gonna lie about it. But they added a whole lot of new stuff. So there's a lot of stuff you don't have to mod in now. I'm pretty sure the ability, remember how you would be able to freeze time and set up weapons to like fly into people and all that? I'm pretty sure that's actually skill now. Or like the fucking axe murderer. Anybody home? And speaking of skills, there's a skill tree. So you actually have progression to follow, and you find these little crystals laying around everywhere when you get through dungeons or, you know, we fight in an area, you'll find these little crystals. And what you use them for is to unlock all the skills. So, like, no more do you start with being able to throw with the telekinesis and all that. You have to unlock all of that. So I thought that was really neat. I really like that, honestly. And again, I haven't played through too much of it. I'm looking through the patch notes to a degree, but I also don't want to spoil it for myself, and they warned about that, so I'm not reading everything in it. I'm definitely glazing past a lot that they're probably mentioning just so I don't spoil anything. But I know they have lore now. And there's these little pages laying around everywhere that you can pick up while you're going through dungeons, etc. A mentor believes it could... I mean this in a bad way. We're gonna worry about that later. I didn't read any of them to a degree. I read like 1 or 2 and I was like, okay, well, but if you want to pause in this video and read the lore or whatever, talking about the Dalgarians and these crystals and whatever, absolutely feel free. I just don't want to do that in VR because, again, I only have so much limited time I can play VR before I start getting sick at my stomach. So I kind of slid out of there fast. One of my favorite things about the game right now is probably the shop. There's actually a place where you can buy weapons. There's a currency in the game now, and it just feels really cool. I know I made fun of it a lot in this footage, which I'm going to play a bunch of these clips now.
Hello, mate. You're most welcome to the Baron's Bounty. With me, the Baron.
Nice to meet you.
I've been told all about your quest for a mutual friend, Afro.
So I can sell
So
items.
listen, I don't need to tell you that the mainland is a hornet's nest of violence.
13? No, hell no.
The recent discovery
Thanks,
of the
stupid.
powerful stuff. But listen, I'm Centauri. You don't need to tell me why you seek these ruins. And if you're a crystal user, hey, that's your business.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you
You
being
need to know that
understanding.
this fortune chaser's to the crown of Erden itself.
You ain't got shit here, bud. Look at him hitting the fucking T-pose, son. That's 400. What the shit? Why'd your prices change? Man, that's where I think your prices are sold. But I still think it's really cool. I really like that it actually has a voiced NPC. Like, he is actually a real person. You actually hear someone. So he's animated, you know, he does the whole thing. He talks to you. He gives you a rundown on what needs to go down, what you bring in, what you don't. According to the patch notes, there's a grand total of 76 weapons, not including things like arrows, quivers, or throwing pouches, or props. So they're actually like pretty damn tiered up. There's new armors, which I didn't really mess with. Again, I didn't get that far in the game, and I didn't get that much. Oh, sorry, man. I didn't mean to grab you there. All right, we're gonna have to grab you. So they say they replaced the ruins map. I never experienced the old one, but I'm pretty sure in the footage you're going to see, I experienced the new one. I'm not 110%, but it kind of looks like it, and I really liked it. This game is beautiful now. I don't know if they're retexturing things in a new way or something, but it looks so much better than I remember it when it first come out. I guess it's because I did upgrade to a Quest 3 now, but oh my god, like it's amazing. I guess sandbox maps have all gotten like a cosmetic touch-up. That's what they're saying in the patch notes, which I did play a little bit in my own time, so it does actually look a lot better, and that makes sense because all of these maps look so beautiful right now, and I'm not sure if they're just redoing the shadows or just the textures or what they're doing, but it looks beautiful in VR. I don't know if it does it justice on YouTube just off the recording, but it genuinely looks beautiful. So my favorite feature that I've noticed is the inventory. New inventory, completely brand spanking new. So whenever you're going through these dungeons, etc., you find all these little crystals to help yourself level up, and you find all these little trinkets to sell. Like you can find a gold bar, which I found, or a bronze bar. You can go and sell that and get money to buy swords and stuff. So instead of you having to lug it and hold it through the entire damn dungeon, you can just put it in your backpack. This inventory really does look like Contractor Showdown. I know that's kind of kizzying. That's not really true. But it works really well, needless to say. It probably doesn't look like that, but it works just as good as Contractor Showdowns does. Or I would even argue better, because I still haven't bought that game since it was meh. So the one thing about all the lore and all the pages you get is in the journal, if you ever want to go back and read, and this is why I just kept throwing pages around, it's like Red Dead Redemption 2 when you would see something new. You know how Arthur would draw what he's seen? You can do that exactly in the same way as like your journal. As soon as you pick up something, it's going to draw the same script over, and you can go through and read all the lore later on if you just feel like it.
Don't notice me. Don't notice me, little bro. Shh. Don't scream. Don't scream.
Apparently, if you light enemies on fire, they'll char now and actually like catch fire if you throw them on fire, and it's crazy. I didn't even think that was a problem, but now I feel dumb. They did do new audio, and that they actually did confirm this. I was wondering about this when I was playing, is new dying sounds and audio, because it's not just the same when they die, because it did seem a lot better and it seemed a little more realistic. Even some of the death sounds, I was even sitting there going, ugh, a little disgusting. I can't say this about a lot of VR games, but this game runs beautifully right now.
Get off of it. Look how pretty it is.
I don't know what they did in this update, but it runs amazingly. It's extremely smooth. I was playing on the Quest 3, but through PC VR, I was using the link cable, and I didn't have one issue. I had one stutter in the hour and a half I played of it, and I can't even really complain about that. It was so perfect. Can't even understand it until you play it for yourself. It's finally left early access, and again, if you watch the trailer on YouTube for the official release, it is amazing. If you haven't bought this game yet, just in past endeavors, you've got to go buy this game. And then if you do have this game like I did, and you've just been sitting around for years being like, I don't really want to play the same old sandbox, it's time. They redid the effects on all the magical spells, etc., which I thought was extremely cool. It looks a little more realistic, and I can't even really explain it. It just looks a lot cooler. All in all, I've always loved Blade and Sorcery. Excuse me. All in all, I've always loved Blade and Sorcery as the devs. I've always loved the game. It's always just been a classical VR game that if anyone asks me like what VR game to get into first, I always spew that out if they want something different that you're not just stationary in. I absolutely love this game, and it's even getting more so now.
Oh shit, I missed all those.
God forbid the devs ever see this video, which I don't think they will. You guys did an amazing job on that game. I'm so proud of you guys for making a really good VR game, which is extremely hard. It's really hard to work on, but you guys just somehow have it down pat. I don't know how you guys are doing it, but the physics in your game is beautiful. There's so many good things about this game, and I appreciate you guys so much for keeping us updated and keeping it, like, making the patch notes literally, like, funny. That's a hard thing to do for games. You guys are just a really good dev team. So I really appreciate you guys releasing this. That's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and want more, please subscribe, leave a like down below, and yeah, goodbye.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about those feelings. Let's do it. Ready. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn. Desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Sorry, little brother. What is a skeleton's favorite snack? Fat bitches eating mayonnaise. Yeah, bud. Alright, we're putting you in here. Just hold that.